A student that loses his scholarship due to a bad grade, and so now he cannot afford to take his last class in the MBA program because of the loss of scholarship, and he's going to lose his job if he doesn't graduate. His last class that he needs is this class here in Mexico with Pfizer. He's got a wife that's pregnant that depends solely on his income. So the solution that we came up with is that we're basically just going to tax everybody here. And we're going to increase y'all's tuition for the trip, about $350 to $500, and that way we can pay for him to come down here with us. But we need a unanimous vote in order to do that. For those in favor of increasing y'all's tuition, raise your hand.
Do we know this guy?
All right, so two. So those who do not want to do that.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically 10 to 2. All right, cool. How many people from anybody from the Delta? Yeah. Mississippi catfish industry. What did they do back in the 80s? I believe.
They got together and they tried to protect them.
Yeah, they used protectionist policies to do what? Because basically, if they allowed the world price to drop and not help this industry, what was going to happen to Delta? It was going to completely fail. People would lose jobs. And so they said, we can't let that happen. We need to protect our American jobs. And so we're going to help them out. We're going to give them money, or we're going to tar off outside imports to our nation. That way, while they can produce it at $4, we're going to make them sell it here at $5. That way, our domestic producers remain competitive in the industry. So what do you think? Earlier you said, hell no. I would never pay for somebody else's tuition. You can't increase my tuition because the majority, 2 of y'all said, go with it, I'll pay it. But the majority said no. But when it comes to this issue, so many people say, oh, you're talking about like U.S. jobs are going to be lost. So why aren't we going to help them? We need to keep our U.S. jobs. So what's the difference?
I mean, I'm saying the same thing.
Well, I'm saying it the other way. I mean, I think there is more to it than just saying, oh, well, let's feel good about not losing our jobs. If we keep our jobs, even if it is a subsidy, let's go back to our example about coming down here and whether or not we pay $350 a person extra to be able to come here. You have to add in there the factor of, well, if we don't each pitch in $350 a person, then we may or may not even be able to take the trip. That our trip may become economically not viable anymore, and therefore we may all lose the ability to take the trip. So the trip collapses. And so it's up to us maybe, this is the opposite view of what Daniel's saying, it's up to us to maybe kick in an extra $300 so that we can all still take the trip, even though a person gets a free ride on our trip.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say one way or the other, but I'm just trying to show the econ side of it, and then let you kind of make a decision. That way you're able to make policy decisions better. Because yes, if we keep it free trade, and we don't place a subsidy or tar off any other protectionist policy, basically we're going to be able to pay a very much lower price than if we protect our industry. But if we don't have jobs, it doesn't matter what the price is, right? And so you have to make that decision on what industries do we protect and which ones do we let fail.